guys, it's Lily. Welcome back to another episode of Lily's Table, a special edition episode. Did you know that October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month? In honor of that, I would like to introduce a makeup artist / breast cancer warrior, Miss Christelsi.
Yay! Thank you for having me.
So, I have a bunch of questions. So, the first question is, I know you're a makeup artist. So, what inspired you to make doing makeup a career?
Well, it wasn't my first choice. I always thought that I would be an actress because I love acting. My degree is in theater, so my concentration was actually acting. And then I was auditioning, but work wouldn't allow me to go to all of my auditions. So I ended up getting laid off, and I said, well, I'll just take a job doing makeup because I liked makeup to supplement my income while I started my business. And it just seemed to catch on, and I looked up 6 years later, I was still doing makeup. So I didn't know I had a real talent for it. You know, it kind of just happened, and then I got into working in TV and film, and I enjoyed that. So that's how it all started.
Did you get roles while you were an actress?
Yes, I did. I actually did a lot of theater, and I did some commercial work.
I love theater.
Yes.
Okay. My next question is, why does makeup make you happy specifically?
Well, I enjoy makeup because I feel that it's a tool to help others feel good about themselves. So that's why I enjoy it. A little makeup can brighten someone's day.
Wow. Okay, so I've heard a lot of people talk about why they like makeup, but when you gave your reason, whoa, mind blown. So, what age?
What age for
starting makeup and actually realizing, oh, okay, I'm just going to try this?
Let's see. I think I was probably almost 30.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Before that, I was a school teacher, and then I directed a therapeutic arts program for a counseling agency.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, now, you have to tell me, what is the most famous person that you've worked for?
I think people may consider people famous in different categories. Some people may be a fan of one person over the other, so I don't know necessarily who would be considered the most famous person. I think if you look at athletes, probably working with John Cena and Shaquille O'Neal and Floyd Mayweather.
Oh my gosh.
With actors, I've worked with so many actors. I've worked with Tasha Smith, Loretta Devine. Sometimes I forget all of the people that I've worked with. But I've worked with a number of people. But even though I've worked with so many celebrities, I really, really find the most joy in helping everyday people find their true beauty potential.
Now, what is the coolest project you've worked on?
The coolest project? You know, probably the coolest, most rewarding project was probably when I partnered with Tracy Nicole to do a makeover for a young lady who was going through cancer. So that was the coolest because it brought me so much joy, but it brought her so much joy. And it was an opportunity for her to forget about all that she was going through and just have a pampered day.
Oh, wow. So actually that leads to the next category. So I actually want to talk about beating cancer beautifully.
Okay.
Because earlier I helped you make gift boxes, and I didn't really exactly know what I was helping with. And I was like, oh, look, they're making gift boxes. I love gift boxes. So I went over there to help. So what is beating cancer beautifully?
Beating Cancer Beautifully is a program under my business, My True Beauty, LLC, and I partner with organizations that are on the front lines to help against the fight for cancer. So annually, we host an event. This year, because of COVID, it's going to be virtual, but normally we have an in-person event where the ladies get a chance to have a makeover workshop, and we focus on the things that they feel have been most affected by cancer. So the brows, because they lose their hair, or their lashes, or skin discolorations because of chemo or radiation. So we focus on those, help them learn how to do their makeup, and then we have a fun time, games, prizes, shopping. It's just a wonderful time. This year we're virtual, so we get to help ladies all across the United States, not just in the Atlanta area. And we'll have the same thing virtually. This year we have a few surprises for them. We have some special guests that'll pop in and say hello to them and give them giveaways. We have some singers, we have the workshops, and this year we're also focusing on clean beauty, so we're teaching them about that as well this year.
Okay, so 3 things. Number 1, I loved how you merged breast cancer and your makeup career together. Second of all, I remember, haven't been to the event, but I remember my brother, he baked a cake and some cookies.
Yes, he was a highlight of our event last year.
And third of all, I love how you're expanding. And that's kind of really cool, actually. And it's kind of like a smooth way to, like, expand. So it's not, like, too sudden, but it's kind of not that sudden. And it's kind of like, yeah, it kind of flows. And, like, everything is, like, going out great for you. Yay!
Yes, I'm excited.
So, what is the warmest and fuzziest? Well, actually, yeah. What is the most warmest and fuzziest story of the journey of beating cancer beautifully?
So recently I learned that one of the participants that came to our event last year had just been diagnosed maybe a week or so before coming to the event, and that was her first time being around other survivors. So she was sad prior to coming to the event, but being there with other women going through a similar story just really uplifted her, and she was just so touched and she was in tears. So knowing that what we're doing is blessing and uplifting people, it just warms my heart. So that would have to be the warmest Beating Cancer Beautifully story.
Yeah, I know that feels good. The next question is, were there any disappointments / letdowns in this journey? Because everything is like, there's so much stuff going on, good things too, and it's like amazing and phenomenal. So were there any disappointments / letdowns?
I think the letdown, if I had to say there was a letdown, is that we can't accommodate everyone. This year we had an overwhelming outpour of applicants, and we couldn't accommodate them all because we just didn't have enough supplies to accommodate everyone. So it's a wonderful thing that we are growing, but it always is disappointing if we aren't able to help someone.
Aww. Well, wow. Ooh. Sorry. Okay. Wow. So, my next question is, it has to be the final question, unfortunately, but where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years, as it relates to Beating Cancer Beautifully, I see the program continuing to grow and being able to add additional projects under Beating Cancer Beautifully. I will also have my own nonprofit very soon, and I'm excited about that.
Yay.
And then also even having apparel that is uplifting and inspiring. And of course, I'll continue my journey in TV and film as well. So just growing and being able to have a greater impact on people.
What is apparel?
Apparel is going to be clothing, pillows, things of that nature.
Oh. So, also, before we end, I want to know, how do people reach out to you and how do people help support?
people can reach out to me through my website. It's www.christelcy.com. And Christelcy is just spelled like Christ Elsie. And then I can be emailed at info@christelcy.com. If they're specifically interested in helping with beating cancer beautifully, they can email us at beatingcancerbeautifully@gmail.com.
Wow. Can you say it one more time?
Yes. www.christelcy.com, info@christelcy.com, and beatingcancerbeautifully@gmail.com.
I also love how you have everything organized.
Thank you.
But thank you again for coming on my podcast. This was so much fun. And thank you for watching another episode of Lily's Table. If you like this, please comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you all next time.